My name is Anthony Allen, welcome to this video, and in this one I'm going to talk about what the best time is to use external websites to drive traffic to your YouTube videos. It's the one and only Anthony Allen. So as I've just mentioned, this video is talking about when you should actually use external websites, meaning websites that are not YouTube, so on the outside of the box of YouTube, to drive traffic to your YouTube videos. Now, in order for me to show you the data that matches up, of course, I'm going to show you a little bit of data on my YouTube channel and how it has worked for me. So let's have a look at just a little bit of the data that I've gathered on this subject. So this is an example of what can happen when you're using external sites to boost your YouTube video. Now, I'm very careful of which sites I use. I just choose social media websites because I know that it can be safer than using another external website that I haven't looked into to see where their traffic source is coming from. And with social media, you can see the traffic source in front of your very eyes. You can see the audience you're trying to talk to, and you can see the viewers and where they're coming from. So in this case, for this video, I chose to run an experiment with Facebook. Now, for those of you who are watching here on my YouTube channel and you're not subscribed yet, I do also have a video of how you can actually share your videos with Facebook in order to gain some traffic. So that's worth checking out. Just thought I'd interject there. So back to the data. You can see that I have a 13.9 impressions click-through rate, which is actually quite high above the average. You can see that I have 26,000 views on this video, and if we scroll down to the traffic source types, you can now see that YouTube is actually gaining me 90% of the views of where they're coming from. Although my click-through funnel can be slightly better, and I will improve on this, this is really impressive. But it didn't come out of nowhere. It was very well timed. I timed the video very well. It was timed at a time where my competition had no chance to compete against me, and basically that is how I gained the traffic for this video, of course using other metadata and other techniques in which I will be teaching you in due time. So let's move down. You can see that Google search is 56% and is classed as an external traffic source, as it's external to YouTube. Even though it is the parent company to YouTube, it's also an external site because it's not one and the same site. They do work together, but they're not actually one and the same site. And then just below this, you can see that Facebook has 9.4. And this is where we ran the experiment. Now, that is actually quite high for a YouTube video that is being promoted through the YouTube algorithm. So let's have a look at more information here. Now you can see there is a huge spike of green. Now that spike of green is Facebook. Now, YouTube takes into account how long these people are watching the video for. For example, this was 1 minute 3. Now, although it's higher than other sources, for example, Discord, I've never used Discord in my life, but somebody is sharing my content through Discord or finding my content through Discord, which is absolutely amazing. And then there are other sites as well that I haven't used. It does look like I need to use Discord. But as you can see, there is a huge leap and drop off of audience traffic source coming from Facebook. Now that basically means that when I posted the content on Facebook, it very quickly gained attraction and very quickly lost attraction. So as soon as that video was scrolled past and other videos were posted on top of it, that means that the retention, the views are now gone, and that is a lifespan of a video that you post on Facebook. It's very quick, as the type of traffic that you will get and the type of audience that you will get from Facebook are used to intrusive content marketing, meaning it invades their view. So they're looking for something and you want to put it directly in their face as, hey, look at me, here it is. And that is basically how Facebook works. It's very, very quick, which is why there is a huge drop off in traffic. Now that drop off in traffic can be good and bad. The reason why it could be good is because it could give you a huge boost, especially if you're not getting this 1 minute 3, or you're not getting any views at all. It can be absolutely brilliant, but it can also be very detrimental to the YouTube algorithm, because as soon as people automatically stop watching suddenly, this could signal to YouTube that there is something in the video that your audience does not like. Now, I would say this is the reason why I would actually advise you to use external sites like Facebook in the first hour of your video content, because this gives your video the chance to actually reach an audience. But that huge drop off from external sites that you do get from sites such as Facebook can actually damage your video in the long run if you're interrupting the algorithm already pushing and promoting your video. So the best time for you to drive external traffic to your YouTube videos is actually during the first hour of your YouTube video's life. Why do I think this is a thing? The reason why I believe this is the time that you should be doing this is because this is the time where any and all, especially if it's your first couple of videos or it's your first videos that you've posted, any traffic is going to help you. So the quality of traffic is what you need to pay attention to when you're using external sites. But with that said, even if the retention is low on some of your videos, meaning they're not watching your video for a long time, if you're not getting any traffic at all because you don't know how to use keywords and you're not using the correct methods in order to boost your video in the first place, then your video is going to sit there and it's not going to have any views whatsoever. So using external websites, if you know how to use those in order to drive traffic, can be beneficial for you, but I would say do this within the first hour of the lifespan of your video, because this will give your video a boost and also give you more time to figure out how to use YouTube in order to boost and grow your video. That traffic might be driving you enough retention for YouTube to try and promote your video. So a very interesting subject here. Of course, every site and every piece of traffic that you drive towards your video is going to react differently, but of course what YouTube are after is they want people to stay on the site a lot longer, and if your traffic source is not keeping people on their site and they're watching for 2 seconds and you're using a click farm or you're using a service which is using a click farm, then of course this is going to damage the performance of your video overall, no matter what you do with it, and you don't want to damage your video to this extent, because of course YouTube will never catch that video to boost it in the algorithm world of YouTube, and your video will just sit there and basically die a slow and steady death. Even though there are ways you can save this and you can use your technical aid to save this video, if you're using things like click farms and services that use click farms, it's definitely going to kill the lifespan of your video, as it's basically driving people away from YouTube, and that's the way the algorithm looks at that and goes, that video is actually, making people click off the site when they would actually be on the site a lot longer with a video that's in the same topic. And because you might not be able to use keywords and other things effectively, then of course the other videos that are performing a lot better will beat you out of that pool, that playground of your video topic. So if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and of course if you'd like to see more here on the channel, because I'm deciding to help you now and there's a lot more interesting content on the channel now because I'm more active and there's a lot more that I want to share with you and things that I'm creating, then hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload another video. My name's Anthony Allen, thank you for watching this one, got another one, and see you in that one.